University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Virgin.
Hello and welcome to the second round of this year's University Challenge. In this stage of the competition, starting tonight, 16 teams will play each other in 8 knockout matches, with the winners and only the winners going through to the quarter-finals. There's no repechage in this round. Losing by any margin means the end of the road. The team from Magdalen College, Oxford, earned their place in round 2 with a convincing win over Robinson College, Cambridge. After a slightly slow start, they dominated the middle third of that match, and though Robinson rallied bravely towards the end, the damage had already been done, and the final score was Magdalen 245, Robinson 105. So far, they've looked strong on geography, history and biochemistry, but less so on literature, with the exception, of course, of the poetry of Kendrick Lamar, which they recognised very quickly. Let's meet the team from Magdalen once again.
My name is Aidan Wu. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm studying history and politics.
Hi, I'm Lily Costa-Ferrara. I'm from South West London and I study human sciences.
And their captain.
I'm Benjamin Sharkey. I'm from Harrow in North London and I'm doing a doctorate in history.
Hi, I'm Sasha Walker. I'm from Ely in Cambridgeshire and I'm studying for a Master's in Computer Science.
Darwin College, Cambridge are here tonight, having beaten Oxford's Green Templeton College. That match was a cagey, low-scoring contest with a dramatic finale. With seconds to go, the scores were level, and Darwin had just won themselves a bonus set. Somehow, under enormous pressure, they remembered that Charles X was the last French king crowned at Reims, just in time to put them 5 points ahead at the gong. Before that, they'd answered well on modern art and Chinese geography, but shockingly failed to identify the music of David Bowie. Let's meet them for the second time.
Hi, I'm Lewis Strachan. I'm from North Lanarkshire and I'm doing a PhD in parasite biology.
Hello, I'm Ruth Never-Hurtig. I'm from Cork in Ireland and I study education.
And their captain.
Hello, I'm Louis Cameron. I'm from London and I'm doing a PhD in English.
Hi, my name's Jonathan White. I'm from Buckinghamshire. I'm studying for a PhD in geography.
You know the rules. Remember them? Good, let's get going. Fingers on buzzers. Here's your first second round starter for 10. Good luck. George Lukács's landmark 1937 study of the historical novel begins with a discussion of the works of which writer born in 1771. Lukács writes, his greatness lies in his capacity to portray the typically human terms in which great historical trends become tangible. In his life work, we meet with the most important personalities of English and even French history. Richard Coeur de Lion, Louis XI, Elizabeth, Mary Stuart, Cromwell, etc. Yet he is never prompted by a feeling of romantically...
Darwin Cameron.
Walter Scott.
It is Walter Scott, yes. Your bonuses are on artists who studied at Paris's Académie de la Grande Chaumière, founded in 1904 by Martha Stettler and Alice Dannenberg. Name each artist from the description. First, a painter born in Warsaw in 1898 who studied under André Lotte at the Académie. Her works have a distinctive Art Deco style influenced by Cubism and include a self-portrait in a green Bugatti sports car.
I think this is Tamara de Lempicka.
Yeah, I think.
Tamara de Lempicka.
Yes. Secondly, a photographer born in Ohio in 1898. She studied sculpture at the Academy before becoming an assistant to Man Ray, and her works include Changing New York, a series of documentary photographs of the city for the Federal Art Project.
1998.
I think this is Lee Miller. I think she was associated with Man Ray.
I don't really know.
Anything?
I can't think of it.
Lee Miller.
No, it's Berenice Abbott. Finally, a French-born sculptor who attended the Academy in the 1930s. The Academy's website says her often monumental sculptures explore universal themes like sexuality, femininity and motherhood with striking depth.
Louise Bourgeois.
That sounds very much
1910 born. Yeah.
Okay. Louise Bourgeois.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Let's start the question. What surname links all of the following? The American computer scientist who, along with her collaborator Carver Mead, names a so-called revolution in the teaching of chip design. The English philosopher who argued against Cartesian dualism in her 1690 work, The Principles of the Most Ancient and Modern Philosophy, and the British mathematician who lent his name to various notation systems for polyhedra, knots, and very large numbers, and invented the cellular automaton known as the game of life.
Darwin Never-Hurtig.
Conway.
Yes, as in Lynn, Anne, and John. Your bonuses, Darwin, are on video game characters voiced by the notably prolific voice actor Jennifer Hale. Hale voiced the character of Bastila Shan in which role-playing game? First released in 2003 and set in the Star Wars universe. It is often known by a 5-letter acronym, and either that acronym or the full title are acceptable here.
Nominate me.
Nominate Strachan.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes. Also voiced by Hale, the gunslinger Elizabeth Caledonia Calamity Ash, leader of the Deadlock Rebels gang, is one of the playable heroes in which series of team-based first-person shooter games developed and published by Blizzard?
Yeah, nominate me.
Overwatch.
Nominate Strachan.
Overwatch.
Yes. Hale also provided the voice for the female version of Commander Shepard, the player character of which series of science fiction role-playing games developed by BioWare?
Nominate Strachan.
Mass Effect.
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. In 1835, the first railway in Germany linked the city of Fürth in the historical region of Franconia with which larger city a little to the southeast? Associated...
Maudley Walker.
Nuremberg.
It is indeed. Well done. 3 questions for you, Magdalen, on physics. Which physicist born in 1831 gives his name to a set of 4 equations which, together, provide a complete description of the behaviour of and relationships between electric and magnetic fields?
Maxwell, surely.
Nominate Walker.
Maxwell.
It is, of course. The first and second of these equations are laws relating to electric flux and magnetic flux, and usually both bear the name of which German mathematician and physicist born 1771?
71. I really can't think of anybody.
Pass.
It's Gauss. The third equation, which relates to electromagnetic induction, is named after and developed from the work of which British scientist born in 1791?
Scientist, 1791.
That's a British scientist. Don't worry. It's fine.
Pass.
That's Faraday, Michael Faraday. A picture round now, and for your picture starter, you're going to see some iconography associated with a certain Christian saint. For 10 points, I need you to give me the saint's name.
Darwin Cameron.
St. Peter.
It is St. Peter, yes. For your picture starter, you saw St. Peter's cross inverted in order to indicate the manner of his crucifixion. For your bonuses, Darwin, 3 more crosses, this time each associated with a saint from Britain or Ireland. In each case, I need the name of the saint. First?
Okay.
St. Bridget.
St. Bridget, yeah, that's the Irish thing, yeah.
Okay, nice. St. Bridget.
I'll accept that because the name is sometimes written with a T for Bridget, but as Ruth knew, it's more correctly Brigid. Secondly?
I don't know, but it's British, so maybe like St. Edward the Confessor, something like that. And then St. Alban. St. Alban was the first.
I think there is an Albans.
St. Edmund.
Maybe.
St. Alban.
No, it's St. Chad of Mercia. Lastly?
Celtic, maybe.
Again, St. Edmund was the first British saint.
It does look a bit Celtic, though.
Could it be
St. Andrew, maybe?
No, he's not from...
It's not actually
And it's not
Celtic.
that.
Why don't you try St. Edmund?
St. Edmund.
No, St. Cuthbert of Lindisfarne. Let's start the question. What country was the birthplace of all of the following artists? The creator of the performance piece 12 Square Metres, which sees the artist covered in honey and fish oil and sitting naked in a dirty public latrine. The artist who jumped on Tracy Emin's piece My Bed in 1999. And the artist who covered the floor of the Tate Modern Turbine Hall with porcelain sunflower seeds.
Darwin Cameron.
China.
It is indeed China, yes. Your bonuses are about aristocratic women in pre-conquest England. A queen of what name commissioned the Vita Edwardi, a biography of her husband, Edward the Confessor? Her brother, Harold Godwinson, had 2 wives of this name, possibly simultaneously.
Oh, God. I can't guess.
They do not.
No.
Isabella.
No, it's Edith. Saint Edith of Wilton was daughter of which Anglo-Saxon king, nicknamed the Peaceable or Peacemaker, who reigned from approximately 959 to 975?
Athelstan, maybe. What is in that time we've got Athelstan? It's not Athelstan.
So it's obviously not Ethelred.
It's Athelstan. Or what about Edmund? Athelstan.
Athelstan.
No, it's Edgar. King Edgar's cousin, also called Edith, was the first wife of which German ruler, the son of Henry the Fowler? She died before this ruler won the Battle of Lechfeld and was crowned as the first post-Carolingian German emperor.
Pretty sure that's Charlemagne Battle of Lechfeld. Or is that?
I mean, first.
Yeah, sure.
Charlemagne.
No, it's Otto the First, or Otto the Great. Let's start the question. In 2024, which state of the US officially adopted a new flag consisting of a light blue field with a dark...
Maudley Walker.
Minnesota.
It is Minnesota. Well done. Your bonuses, Magdalen, are 3 questions on opera houses. In which European capital is the Estates Theatre, where Mozart conducted the premiere of Don Giovanni in 1787?
It's got to be Vienna, no?
To me, the States sounds like Paris.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
could be
what
Paris,
was
it could be Vienna. Go for Vienna.
Vienna.
No, it's Prague. Noted for its acoustics, the Teatro Colón is an opera house in which Latin American capital? The current building was completed in 1908, replacing the theatre's earlier home on this city's Plaza de Mayo.
Okay, Plaza de Mayo.
I don't know where that is, but let's think of
Buenos
capitals.
Aires, maybe.
Yeah,
go
let's
for
go
that?
Buenos
Do you
Aires.
want the country or the capital?
No, capital.
Capital.
Buenos Aires.
Yes, location of the premieres of Rossini's Tancredi and Verdi's Rigoletto, La Fenice or The Phoenix is the principal opera house of which city?
Florence.
No, I'm just thinking, let's go.
It's not Milan.
So it's okay.
I don't think it's Rome.
Venice.
Verona, maybe? No.
Not Venice.
Verona?
Florence, Naples, Florence.
Florence.
No, it is Venice. Bad luck. Let's start the question. An essential component of DNA repair pathways, among other functions, which broad class of enzymes is responsible for breaking the phosphodiester bonds of DNA or RNA?
Darwin Strachan.
Endonuclease.
Yes, I'll accept that. It's a bit more specific than we need it, but I'll take that. I was looking for nuclease. Your bonuses then, Darwin, are 3 questions on tar water, a dilute solution of pine tar, popular as a medicine in the medieval and Victorian eras. In a work of the 1740s entitled Ceres, which philosopher and theologian expounded upon the virtues of tar water, claiming that thousands have received benefit from its medicinal use in his native Ireland and elsewhere?
Barclay, is it? Barclay? Barclay, 1740s. Barclay.
Barclay.
Yes. In his work, The Journal of a Voyage to Lisbon, which British novelist described following Barclay's recommendation, taking tar water for his dropsy? He found it relieved many of his symptoms, but not the swelling, which was the main problem. The book was first published in 1755, the year following his death.
No, he's a novice.
Samuel Johnson, maybe. He travelled around a lot.
Yeah.
Samuel Johnson.
No, it's Henry Fielding. Which Dickens character complains that some medical beast was responsible for the revival of tar water after being forced to drink a pint of it by his sister, Mrs. Jo Gargery?
David, do you know what book it is?
Yeah, it's Great Expectations. So, I mean, is that just Pip?
Yeah, could try it.
I'm going to be so okay, so, Pip.
It is just Pip. Well done, no work out. Let's start a question. What 3 words precede all of the following? Fingers in the title of Edgar Wright's independently produced 1995 featured directorial debut. Dynamite in one title of a film of 1971 known alternatively as Duck, You Sucker, or Once Upon a Time, The Revolution. And dollars in the title of...
Maudlin Wu.
A fistful of.
Well done, yes, it is indeed. Your bonuses are on tapestries. A series of tapestries, likely commissioned by Henry VIII and currently displayed in the Great Hall of Hampton Court Palace, depict scenes from the life of which Old Testament patriarch and prophet, after whom the series is usually named?
Abraham, maybe?
I'm happy to go with that.
Abraham?
Yes. Shortly after his election in 1513, which pope commissioned the artist Raphael to design a series of 10 tapestries for the Sistine Chapel, depicting scenes from the Acts of the Apostles?
I think it's Julius II. but I'm
Julius
not sure.
II.
No, it's Leo X. The Apocalypse Tapestry, said to be the largest surviving set of medieval tapestries in the world, depicts scenes from which book of the Bible?
Revelation.
It is the Book of Revelation, yes. Music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear a version of a piece of traditional music. For 10 points, I need you to give me the name by which it is most commonly known.
Maudlin Wu.
Bolero.
No, you can hear a bit more Darwin, but you may not confer. Come on.
Darwin White.
Yankee Doodle.
No, it's the British Grenadiers. We'll take your music bonuses in a moment. Here's another starter question. Alongside Rehoboth, Ir, Kala, and Reason, which ancient city is said in the book of Genesis to have been built by Nimrod? The books of Nahum and Jonah both contain prophecies of its destruction. And
Darwin Cameron.
Nineveh.
it is Nineveh, yes, well done. Your bonuses, Darwin. For your music starter, you heard the British Grenadiers, a traditional marching song used prominently during several scenes in Stanley Kubrick's 1975 film Barry Lyndon. For your music bonuses, 3 more pieces of music heard in Barry Lyndon. From here, I want you to name the composer in each case. First, this Italian composer.
Rossini.
Is he Paz?
That's what it sounded.
I'm gonna have to just try something.
This isn't it. Sure, yeah, do it anyway.
Just Rossini and Rasfighi.
Rossini.
No, it's Vivaldi. Second, this Austrian composer.
Schoenberg.
Mozart, dare I say it?
Haydn or Mozart.
Probably Mozart.
It's strings. Haydn.
Haydn.
No, Schubert. And lastly, this German composer.
This is Bach. What?
Yeah,
This is Bach.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Bach.
It's Handel. Goodness me. Right, another starter question. What month of the year appears in the titles of novels by Deborah Levy, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, William Faulkner, and Alexander Solzhenitsyn?
Darwin Cameron.
No, I'm afraid if you
Autumn.
buzz, you must answer straight away. You lose 5 points. The last of these, along with a similarly titled historical work by Barbara Tuchman, concerns the opening weeks of the First World War. You may not confer.
Maudlin Costa Ferreira.
November?
No, it's August. Bad luck, Darwin. I'm sorry, I've got to be brutal about that. If you interrupt a starter, you buzz, you must answer straight away. Bad luck. Another starter question. Of what island were the Bearthuk people the indigenous inhabitants? Thought to have been speakers of an Algonquian language like the neighbouring Mi'kmaq, they became marginalised and their numbers were drastically reduced by the encroachments of European fishermen that followed the landing of the explorer John Cabot.
Maudlin Sharkey.
Newfoundland.
It is Newfoundland, yes, well done. Your bonus is then 3 questions on the psychology of memory. The cognitive psychologist George Armitage Miller is known for a landmark 1956 paper in which he proposed a magical number, plus or
7.
minus 2, for the number
Nominate
of...
Wu.
7.
Yes. In the 1880s, which German psychologist ran experiments on himself by attempting to memorise lists of nonsense syllables, creating a forgetting curve, indicating the decline in memory retention over time? He also lends his name to a visual illusion in which 2 identical circles appear to be different sizes due to the size of the circles surrounding them.
Nominate Wu.
Wilhelm Wundt.
No, it's Hermann Ebbinghaus. A 1972 paper by Endel Tulving proposed the division of memory into 2 classes, semantic memory, or the long-term store of facts and knowledge, and which type of memory? A collection of personal experiences.
Oh, I was going to say, collection of personal experiences. I don't know.
Versus, no, semantic was in the question.
I don't know.
I literally...
Pass.
It's episodic memory. Another starter question. What short given name links these 3 women? The Hollywood figure who directed the 1953 film The Hitchhiker, the author of a 1904 expose of the Standard Oil Company that contributed to the passing of antitrust laws, and an African-American journalist who led an anti-lynching campaign in the 1890s. Their surnames are Lupino, Tarbell, and Wells.
Darwin White.
Ida.
It is Ida, yes, well done. Your bonus is then, Darwin, 3 questions on ingredients commonly found in the spice mix chaat masala. A distinctive ingredient of this masala is amchur, a powder made from what fruit in its unripe form? Important cultivars of this fruit grown in India include Alfonso and Kesar.
Alfonso, it's not mango or
Mango is a good idea, yeah.
mango or
Yeah.
apricot.
I think
I don't know.
Mango.
Of course it's mango, yes. Give either the English or the Hindi name of the dried resin obtained from the rhizomes of plants in the genus Ferula, commonly added to chaat masala and widely used in Indian cooking as a digestive aid and flavour enhancer. Its English name refers to its pungent smell.
ginger,
No idea what this is.
digestive enhancer.
Pungent.
Pungent, like strong.
Tamarind or something?
Come on.
Tamarind.
No, it's asafoetida or hing. Widely regarded as an essential component of chaat masala, kala namak, or black salt, imparts a smoky egg-like flavour, principally due to its containing traces of which group 16 elements?
Sulfur, probably, yeah.
Sulfur.
It is, yes. Let's start a question. What word, most commonly used to refer to a psychological phenomenon, saw an addition to its OED entry in 2025 that reflects its more recent use in the field of computer science, where it is applied to the propensity of artificial intelligence, quote...
Darwin Stricken.
Lop.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points.
Maudlin Wu.
Hallucinating.
Yes, I'll accept that. Hallucinating, hallucinate. Your bonuses are on dinosaurs, specifically the gigantic herbivores known as sauropods. In each case, name the animal from the description. First, one of the longest terrestrial animals in the fossil history and noted for its unusually small skull. Its name comes from the Greek for double beam.
Double beam.
Beam,
What do
not
you think
beak.
it could be?
Well, can you think of any other?
Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus.
No, it's Diplodocus. Secondly, similar to Diplodocus, but with a more heavily built skeleton, some reference works describe its name as a senior synonym of Brontosaurus.
Brachiosaurus.
No, that's an Apatosaurus. Finally, a sauropod with a name meaning arm lizard, a reference to its long forelegs. Giraffatitan, one of the largest complete sauropod skeletons found, was long classified as belonging to this genus.
Yeah. Brachiosaurus.
Got there in the end. Well done. Picture round now, and for your picture starter, you will see a painting. For 10 points, name the artist.
Darwin Cameron.
Goya.
It is Goya, yes. For your picture starter, you saw Goya's painting Self-Portrait at the Easel. And for your picture bonuses, Darwin, you'll see 3 more self-portraits in which the artists have depicted themselves with brush and palette. Name the artist in each case. First, this painting from 1926.
This could be like
Cezanne?
No, I don't think so.
one of those sort of like Duncan Granty ones.
Grant, you want to try?
Come on.
Duncan Grant.
No, it's Munch. Next, this painting from 1847.
1847.
Is that
Turner.
Man?
Turner.
No, it's Millet. Finally, this self-portrait from 1890.
I don't know what this
Is that Rousseau, maybe?
It's not Kandinsky?
No, I don't think it's
Rousseau.
It is Rousseau. Well done. Let's start the question. In which Indian state are the Gir National Park and the main part of the large area of salt marshes known as the Rann of Kutch? Cities in this state include Rajkot, Surat.
Maudlin Walker.
Rajasthan.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Surat, the planned capital of Gandhinagar, and Ahmedabad.
Darwin White.
Gujarat.
It is Gujarat, yes. Your bonuses, Darwin, are on musicals that have won the Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Lyrics. In each case, I want you to give me the title of the musical from a list of some of its songs. First, the 2013 winner, When I Grow Up, Revolting Children, Naughty, and The Hammer.
Yeah, is that Matilda?
Matilda.
Yes. Secondly, the 1984 winner, No Life, Colour and Light, Finishing the Hat, Children and Art.
Could this be a walk with, is it George Surratt in the park or something? Or no? I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know the name, but
Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure.
Come on.
Sierra.
Bad luck. Lewis, you're onto it. You were thinking of Sunday in the Park with George. Bad luck. Finally, the 2011 winner, You and Me, but mostly me. Turn It Off, Tomorrow is a Latter Day, and Hello.
Hello.
What year is this?
2011.
This isn't Avenue
oh, is
Q,
this
is
the
it?
Anna Kendrick one?
Anna Kendrick.
Can I nominate you for
No,
something?
because I don't know the name.
I can try Avenue Q, but
Avenue
Come on.
Q.
No, it's the Book of Mormon, as every single member of the Magdalen team definitely knew. Another starter question. The FTA ABS test, which detects the presence of the bacterium Treponema pallidum in...
Darwin Strecker.
syphilis?
It is syphilis. Well done. 3 questions on Edmund Wilson's book, To the Finland Station, A History of Revolutionary Thought. The book begins with 5 chapters about which 19th century French historian, author of the many-volumed History of France?
The guy who said
De Tocqueville, is he?
yeah, de Tocqueville is a good idea, yeah.
De Tocqueville.
No, it's Michelet. Wilson's writing on the origins of socialism includes a section about which Welsh factory owner and utopian socialist who developed the cooperative movement in his cotton mills at New Lanark.
Robert Owen?
Robert Owen.
Robert
It
Owen,
is
I think,
exactly.
yeah.
Robert Owen.
Yes. The title of To the Finland Station refers to a journey undertaken by which revolutionary after which he unveiled his April theses?
It's Lenin.
Lenin.
It is Lenin, yes. Let's start the question. The consorts of King James VI and First, Queen Anne and King Edward VII were all born in what country, of which...
Maudlin Sharkey.
Portugal.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points, of which their respective fathers were all king. Come on.
Darwin White.
Spain.
No, it's Denmark. Now let's start the question. For what do the letters BPS stand in the name of a model of healthcare pioneered by George Engel in the 1970s? It seeks to understand illness and health as a product of interactions between physiological, emotional, and environmental and cultural factors, and not physical factors alone. Anyone?
Darwin Cameron.
Biopsychological science.
No? Anyone from Magdalen? No, I'll tell you. It's biopsychosocial. Now let's start the question. In 1939, the first of a series of state edicts enacted by Prime Minister Plek Phibun Songkhram changed the name of which modern-day country to one which literally translates as Land of the Free?
Maudlin Walker.
Liberia.
No.
Darwin Strachan.
Thailand?
It is Thailand, yes. Your bonuses are on pairs of people who have the same two given names. In each case, give those two names from the description of both individuals. First, the 19th century artist who painted the Manchester murals and the author of the novel The Good Soldier.
Ford Maddox.
Yeah, Ford Maddox.
Ford Maddox.
Yes. Second, a German artist who served as court painter to Napoleon III and the composer who completed Mozart's Requiem after his death.
Is it LeBron?
This isn't Salieri, is it? Or, I don't know.
Really
his
rivals.
Come
Pass.
on, it's Franz Xaver. Finally, two Danes, one the author of stories including The Tinderbox and The Red Shoes, the other a scientist who discovered the relationship between electricity and magnetism.
Hans Christian.
Yeah, Hans Christian.
Hans Christian.
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. What letter of the Latin alphabet is used to denote the block of elements in the periodic table that consists of the lanthanides and...
Darwin stricken.
F.
Well done, it is indeed. Your bonus is, Darwin, 3 questions on language families. In each case, name the consonant on which languages from the following families are primarily spoken. First, the Wakashan and Salishan language families.
So we need a consonant.
Do you know are you familiar with the language?
No, I don't. I think you just have to guess.
Africa.
No, it's North America. Secondly, the Gunwingwan and Pama-Nyungan language families.
Sounds like Asia to me, but could be.
Asia.
No, that's Australia. And finally, the Mon Khmer and Dravidian language families.
Dravidian. Is Dravidian...
Hmong rings a bell.
Hmong is Korean, yeah. Hmong is Korean.
Asia.
Yeah, you're right, but for the wrong reason. It is Asia. Let's start the question. In which city on the Pacific Ocean is the Iolani Palace, the official residence of a monarchy that was overthrown in 1893? The last monarch to reside there was Queen Liliuokalani.
Darwin White.
I'm afraid if you buzz...
Why?
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Sister of the preceding King Kalakua.
Maudlin Walker.
Honolulu.
It is Honolulu. Bad luck, Darwin. 3 questions for you, Maudlin, on sport in 1925. In 1925, which Surrey batsman scored his 126th first-class century, beating a career record set by WG?
Pass.
It's Jack Hobbs. The 1925 Tour de France saw a second win for a rider from what country, the venue of the 2024 Grand Depart? 7 riders from this country have won the Tour, most recently in 2014.
Germany.
Italy. Which Yorkshire club won the FA Cup in 1925, to date its most recent major honour? The club in question was relegated from the Premier League in 2024.
Sheffield Wednesday, I don't know.
Sheffield.
Sheffield.
It's Sheffield United. We can't accept that. Bad luck. Another starter question. Taken from Act 3, Scene 4 of King Lear, what 7-word phrase incorporating the medieval term for a young candidate for knighthood is the title of a narrative poem by Robert Browning, published in 1855?
That was Cameron.
Child, how to the Dark Tower came.
No. Anyone from Magdalen? Nope, I'll tell you. And at the gong, Magdalen College Oxford have 80 and Darwin have 190. Bad luck, Louis. It's Child Belonged to the Dark Tower came, as you knew the minute you said the wrong answer. Bad luck. Oh, Maudlin, it's so brutal in this game how if you're a split second behind on the starters, you have to sit there as they get all these bonuses. And I could see throughout that you knew all the answers, because every time a question came up in the bonuses, you all went, oh, no. Bad luck. It's been wonderful getting to know you. You've come a long way in this competition. You've been beaten by a terrific team, so well played. Darwin, that was a hell of a performance. I mean, you're up against a really strong team, and in the end, you made it look almost easy, so well done. We shall see you and your various mascots again in the next round. We look forward to that. Well done. I hope you could join us next time for another second round match. But until then, it is goodbye from Magdalen College, Oxford.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye for now from Darwin College, Cambridge.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye for now from me. Goodbye.